Okay, hope everybody doing good out there. And I'm gonna make this blunt and raw. Cause playing games in this world with certain things is not funny. And this world like to play games. And a lot of people ain't with the games, and I'm not with the games either. You know, and I've been seeing this for a long time where worldwide people will lie about black history. So, with me speaking in this live, if you get offended by what I say, you probably don't care for what my people been through and what your people been through or what people been through. Because governments don't control human life, even though they try to. Now, whether people want to say that melanated people been here or melanated people was shipped from different places, from where we started, from West Africa to Brazil to Jamaica to different places. Okay, whether people want to believe that's true or not, what you seen go on after 1865 in the world, not America only, the world, people don't like to say the truth of what been going on. Now, the Caucasian people call black people 3/4 of a human, and that was okay. You know, it was okay. And to them, we was nothing but subjects in a job. You know, do your job, that's it. Get beat, that's it. You know, work in the sun, that's it. Do whatever they say yes master, no sir, yes sir, and that's it. We wasn't supposed to amount to nothing in America and around the world, but I'm talking about America. Now, as we all know, in world history or in American history, 1863 was when they signed the Emancipation Proclamation, but 1865 was when we was free as quote unquote black people in America. Now, 1776 is their freedom day, is their independence, is their glory day. They love. And a lot of black people, Latino people, Hispanic people, all type of people, 4th of July in America, everybody pop balloons, they pop bottles, they smoke, they drink, they barbecue, they do everything. They celebrate America's freedom. Now, I'm going to talk to everybody in the world that can hear my voice. It's okay to celebrate 1776, right? But it's not okay for you to acknowledge 1865. Okay, and I'm going to keep on saying it. The disrespect that black people do to black people and others do to black people too, I'm not going to go for it. Okay? Because the blood that has been spilt on this earth that was melanated, it shouldn't have been spilt, but they spilt the blood. Okay, they whipped us, they beat us, threw us in lakes. oceans, rivers. We took upon a lot. And now we're in the 20th century where some of my people, they don't care. They don't care what happened 160 years ago. No. Why should you? This is not something for you to care about. Why would you care about it? You know? And to me, it's kind of sickening. Okay? It's crazy when you will complain, but you won't stand up for yourself. And this is why I always say, when I talk about black people in America or around this world, I don't want nobody to tell me nothing. Because as you see, I come on YouTube, I give everybody respect. I don't disrespect nobody. But when it comes to this right here, I don't play with this right here. And I'm not going to hold my tongue for this right here when you talk about black people worldwide. Okay? Because people would like to separate us and put us in different categories. Excuse me. It's only one category, okay? And you cannot separate the realness. You cannot separate. You know, you may separate us because many people speak different dialects, or many people are different shades of olive/brown. But the heartbeat and the culture and the vibes is black. And that's why many people, you won't get what it is to be black, okay? Because it's not something you can just throw on today and then tomorrow you're not it. This is something that's stuck with you forever, okay? It's here and it's not going nowhere. Now, for people that want to play the sick games with these religions, right? I'm just going to say this, and this is for everybody to hear it. People are so mad that melanated people came here first and everybody is second. Let me put it in a way for you to understand. All of the humans on earth, black people, are your mother and fathers, okay? Let me say it again so you can understand. All of the humans on earth, black people, are your mothers and fathers, whether you like it or not, okay? So when you see them put up stuff like Christianity, Catholic, and Islam, we gave the world all of that first. And before we gave the world that, we gave the world spirituality. Okay? So, when you really want melanated people that was from the divine, from the Most High, y'all came from us. Yes, y'all are offspring. Okay? Everybody else are offspring of us. Okay? So when you see they want to put their gods, their angels, why are all your gods and angels, why is the color and their pigmentation, why is it vanilla? Or should I say white? Or off-white? Or cream? Why is it that? And we came before you. Don't matter how much you try to hide it. Your DNA and your body structure wasn't here on earth first. So why would you hide all of that? One word is insecurity. You know, you feel less than yourself, and you are the ones that went to cause wars all around the world, and you are the main reason why we have wars. Let me talk to you people. If the black people ruled the world, yes, it may be wars, right? But it surely wouldn't be what's going on right now, okay? Because we will teach the world from the heart, from the mind, and from the soul. We wouldn't teach the world about life with materialistic things. We will teach the world of how you see some melanated people teaching the world right now with spirituality and not religion, of how to evolve, okay? Because I'm not going to pray to a God you created to save me from the mischief and the dirtiness you created. That don't look right, and that don't sound right, and that is not right. I'm going to pray to a God to help me for the drama you created, huh? But when you say that, they say, no, you're crazy. You're an atheist. No, no, no. I'm not one of them stupid humans that you could run games on and thinking that you could run stupid games on. No way, Jose. No way. I'm not one of those that you can run games on like that and you think you can tell me something and I'm just gonna go with it. Okay? As I said, I'm from the DNA of teachers. So don't think you're gonna teach a teacher something that a teacher taught you. And that's what they doing. Okay? That's what they doing. Trying to teach their teachers. Okay? Trying to talk to your parents. For real. You think you could enslave us for so long and thinking that the rest of the world ain't watching? Everybody watching what you doing around the world and the world itself. But hold on. Yeah, excuse me. I had to drink some water. Now, and they use reverse thinking on the people, and they use reverse games on the people, you know? And it's very sad, you know, because the savage of the world really tried to act like he was the beacon of the world, where you caused all this drama. You know, you caused all this drama, and I'm gonna say this to everybody. Some people want world peace, and this may be a hard pill for many to swallow. But the leaders are the leaders, and the truth is the truth. Until black people get it right around the world, nobody will get it right around the world. It would always be wars around the world. Okay, because you have to understand and you have to look and understand and see what these people are fighting for. But they tell you it's to protect countries and nations. You're not born into any war. You're not born in America, or you're not born in China or born in Jamaica, and just because somebody is born in a different country, you must hate that person because you're not from that country, and these two countries or islands are warring with each other. That's not God. That's not Buddha. That's not Allah. That's not Jesus. That's not Ganesh. That is none of the goodness that's supposed to go. And this is what they taught the people. Okay, this is what they taught the people, that you're gonna fight for this country, you'll fight for this island. And then they raise people into killers. Okay? You raise people into killers. Into a life where people will fight for countries and islands, continents. People will lose their lives for a country, and that is not right. If you don't know, that is not Jah, okay? That is not pure. For people to be born and to die just because of a country went to war with another country. You may look at it as protecting countries, but I look at it as sick, okay? I look at it as very sick. But, as I said, they want to hide the truth from the people, and in order to hide the truth from the people, well, too, many people disagree with this, but the ones that agree are major scholars, you know? Places like Ethiopia, Nubia, Somalia, West Africa, South Africa, Zimbabwe. These are places, blessed Paragu. Thank you for being in the building, and thank you for your energy. Much love to you. These are places that help this world. And I think of a place like Congo. When the British was fighting the Republic of Congo, and Congo was trying to keep the British out, but the British kept coming. And that's just like a lot of these people. They attack black lands. They attack melanated lands. They attack brown lands. And after they take all the natural resources from these black lands and brown lands and melanated lands, they call them third world countries. They call the people savages. They tell you these people are 3/4 of a human. And for example, when they brought black people up here in America, right, and they had black people working, you have to really understand, they thought you was nothing. They thought you couldn't think correctly, okay? And we all know that's a lie. But, as they say, only God should judge, right? So you should watch the craziness that they done did. They done judged us years ago on our expertise. But I always say, I had to have some type of strength. I had to have some type of intelligence working in that sun and doing all of that labor and getting disrespected. I had to have some humanity. I had to have somewhat of a spiritual being inside of me to take all of that pain for all of them years and still be rejected. I had to have some type of power. I had to have some type of power to be rejected over and over. be disrespected over and over. And to the one point in America, when our soldiers, the women and men, wanted to really fight for your country, you disrespected us so much. You disrespected us so much. And like, I'm not the one to ask the question why they did that, because it's many different answers of why they treated black people the way they treated black people now and before. Okay? You have to understand these people's souls and their minds are very rotten. Okay? I'm not gonna say nothing nice about rotten people. I'm not gonna say nothing nice about evil people. No. What you think? Just because they make apple pie, they okay? Hmm? What you think? They nice? No. I'm not gonna suck up to myself to respect you when you don't even respect your own self. You know, and it got back to the point where I was thinking this year. I was like, man, this year I put more respect on Malcolm X's name too, and Martin Luther King name, worldwide and in America. Because what Martin did, a lot of people around the world followed his things. What Malcolm X did, a lot of people around the world followed his things as well. Now, one thing that I would like to say about the brother, Mr. MLK, I give that king respect, because he was one of the men in America and one of the humans in world history to show us how dirty the Caucasian was. See, you have to understand, like, I was thinking for years, because I'm not gonna lie, as a kid, I was mad at Martin Luther King with the non-violent. I was like, nah, they hit us, we fight back. You feel me? I ain't gonna let you beat on us and we just say non-violent. And I'm gonna be honest to you, as a kid, I respected Martin Luther King, but I was on Malcolm's side. I was like, no, you hit one of us, we gonna hit you back, okay? We gonna hit you back. But I kept studying Martin Luther King, non-violent. Keep studying it. I kept watching certain movie clips, certain documentaries, reading certain things. And when I looked at it myself, you know, because I talked to many people about it, had arguments with people, because I couldn't understand and I couldn't understand of what I was seeing as a kid in the 90s on TV as what they was playing in the 60s in the civil rights era of my people getting water hosed down and getting bit by dogs and getting hit with billy clubs by United States officers. I didn't get that as a kid, okay? It didn't register correctly in my head as a young black kid. Now, when I looked at that, I said, what are you doing, Martin Luther King? I was mad at him for years. A lot of elders used to talk to me, and I was like, nah, man, I ain't with that. I don't understand that crap at all. And for some reason, and this is why the spiritual world and the spirit is real, and your soul is real, because this always happens to me in my life. it hit me. And I said, Martin had a lot of people that had his back. He had a lot of people. They could have go gun for gun many times with a lot of these people. They could have go fist to fist, bat to bat, billy club to billy club with these officers and a lot of the racist white people and evil white people that was living in America at the time and still are living till this day with makeup on their faces. Okay, now, when I looked at it, I said he threw the mirror back in America's face and the rest of the world's face to actually show you. Now, I really want people to listen to this right here because it may be simple, but it's very powerful. Non-violent. People got beat that was following Martin. And a lot of people, they didn't resist. They got arrested. They got locked up. They came out and they protest again. But one of the main things that they was doing was showing you the nastiness of the Caucasian. Okay, that's just the bottom line truth. Okay, because if I'm not fighting you back and you're doing all of this to me, it must really show how nasty you are. It must show, like it is showing, because if I am protesting and fighting non-violently to be equal as you, but you are beating me down, what is it showing about you? What is it telling about you? It tells a lot about you. Because if you believe in any type of God or the Most High as a human, you know you should have never treat people like that. And this is why I say my people, black people, in America and around the world, how could we take religion from people like that? How could I take a religion from a person like you that don't even respect me? I don't need your religion. I need my religion and I need my spirituality. I need... Oh, now I see. Hold on. Now this thing want to be starting to glitching when I'm talking fiery. Hold on, people. Hustle Man, salute. Stardust, salute. Blessed to you. Hold on, I will be right back.